Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. For a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will get first crack at it today. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14, but the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. This kind of punched their ticket, Jesse, for the college football player.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground. So able to control the football, you know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lemon. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got an open man. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks.
Pulls it in on the right. Here he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Trying to do it on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
Touchdown Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires left. He's got it. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Sanders. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
To the air, it's Mayava. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not enough space. Touchdown, Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, You're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jeff. And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
He'll take another shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Fires to the big fella. They'll immediately call timeout. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
That's reeled in. It's locked. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now from inside the red zone. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's locked. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the right. Running free. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Number 45 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking for room, it's Locke. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab, past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Steps away. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's second and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. There he goes. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Finds some room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Going with the ground game left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. On the move, it's Love. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Sends it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the group. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Bob. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's Fields. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Iron! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bob. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It's a running room. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of